Hello again, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Joe Hindy, the Android Authority app guy, and welcome back to Google Play Weekly. We have a lot to talk about this week, including a new app that lets you unlock your phone with your ear, a potentially new user interface for Facebook, a couple of big game releases, and a lot more, so let's get started. First up this week is an application called Ergo. The premise is that you can unlock your phone with your ear, and since you hold your phone up to your ear when you make phone calls, this would be a perfectly natural way to unlock your phone. It's available in the Google Play Store right now for $3.99, and it's one of the more unique lock screen replacements. Here's how it works. You download the app and then run it. You put the phone up to your ear several times to get a profile, and then, if the app description is to be believed, you can then just hold the phone to your ear to unlock things. It seems a bit tedious to set up as you have to take multiple scans before the app can work. Also, reports from Reddit and other platforms say the app's real-life performance is shaky at best. The good news is there is still a pin you can enter if your ear isn't cutting it. It's probably not much more than a gimmick, but it seems like a pretty fun little idea. Motorola has been busy this last week updating their application library with updates coming out for Motorola Migrate and the Moto Gallery. The Moto Migrate is the bigger of the two downloads. In this latest update, you can now sign into iCloud on your Moto device and pull your iOS data directly to your new Motorola phone from there. Sadly, while this would be a great tool for every smartphone to have, Motorola has restricted use to only their gadgets. It's still pretty cool that it uses iCloud directly instead of other methods. The other update was to the Moto Gallery. In this new layout, everything is displayed in a modern tile format that seems to be growing increasingly popular among Android app developers. Added is more hollow and some KitKat specific features, which makes sense because only Moto devices running KitKat can use it. Being a beta tester can be a lot of fun. You get to try out a lot of new features before everybody else, and if that's something that you like to do, we found a big giant list of applications that you can beta test. Some of the bigger names on the list include Facebook, Chrome, Firefox, Opera, RDO, Nova Launcher, IMDb, and Spotify, among others. While you may run into more bugs and issues with the beta versions of these apps than you would with the regular stable versions, you will get first access to new features, new content, and new UI elements before the rest of the world. Unfortunately, it's kind of a rolling list. Some apps are open to accept more beta testers, while some apps are currently closed. So you may not be able to jump into one of them for the time being, but hey, these things happen. If you want to see the full list, check out the written companion in the video description. Over the last week, some screenshots have been circulating that originated at XDA developers that show a brand new and possibly improved interface for the Facebook. It should be immediately noted that the UI change is triggered server-side and not app-side, so some alpha users may not have it despite having the same version or a later version of the alpha Facebook builds. That said, Facebook seems to be taking a much different approach by making everything available in tabs with a list of online contacts being available in a right-side slide-out menu. So far, the reactions have been mixed. Some people love the new UI while others aren't so impressed. Many more still are angry that this doesn't fix the frequent wake locks and memory consumption issues that are plaguing Facebook users now. There's been no official word yet as to when or if the UI will be available to everyone. If you're a fan of Ingress, this last bit of news should be of interest to you. Niantic Labs is teaming up with well-known publisher HarperCollins to create a new augmented reality game called Endgame. So far, the details are scarce, but it appears to be a huge project. According to HarperCollins, it will integrate a trilogy of novels, 15 novellas, YouTube videos, Google Search, Google Image Search, Google Maps, social media, and interactive augmented reality gaming all into one giant experience. Even if the books aren't any good, the game is probably going to be awesome. Along with the game in the first book, a bulletproof box filled with gold will be placed in public. Using the game and the book, gamers can figure out the clues and learn how to unlock the case, which is, once again, full of gold. Some controversy seems to stem from the author being James Frey, who has had a little bit of a sordid past, but hey, Google is involved, and so is gold, so I don't think anyone is going to mind who the author is. So who wants to see some trending applications? As usual, if you want to check any of these applications out, you can find the links in the written companion, which is in the video description. First up this week is Todoist. Todoist was updated with a brand new set of features that the developers are calling Todoist Next. Included are design tweaks, a visual scheduler, and data syncing between the 13 platforms that you can run this app on, including computers and other smartphone operating systems. It's a pretty big deal and worth checking out. Bad Hotel is a very popular iOS title that has made its way over to Android. This unique tower defense / music creation / simulation game revolves around a hotel that you must build and defend from from bad guys. The music changes as you add pieces to your hotel, so different people will get different experiences. It's $1.99 in the Google Play Store, and aside from some compatibility issues, the reviews are pretty good. Deus Ex: The Fall is a Square Enix title that was announced eons ago, released for iOS last year, and has also finally made its way onto Android. In this action RPG shooter, you can enjoy pretty good graphics, a long and complicated storyline, and choose between playing a stealth game or an all-out attack game. We're going to review this one in the coming days, so keep an eye out for that. Everyone who has owned an HTC device in recent years knows about Beats Audio, and now you can get their music experience with Beats Music. The app is free, but the service costs $9.99 a month, which is on par with Spotify and Google Play Music. It includes access to over 20 million songs and some unique features like The Sentence. If you'd like to try it out, they're currently offering 7-day free trials to everyone, which is extended to 3 months if you're with AT&T. With our last app this week, called 100 According to Google, you can check out what's been trending on Google. Using this app, which has compiled results from 1 trillion Google searches, you can see the top 100 web search trends that are separated into 7 categories. It's not overly useful, but a fun way to see what was trending on Google in the year 2013. Once again, I'm Joe Hindy, the Android Authority App Guy. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and check out the social media links below. If you're hanging out for a minute, we have a couple of awesome videos for you to watch right over there. Also, if you like this video, give us a thumbs up and let us know that we're doing a good job. Finally, don't forget to check out the written companion in the video description. Thank you again for watching and have a wonderful day.